The rain is falling. The fans are soaked. But here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming over the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn,
and
baby.
he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Zerline lining up for the point after.
Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Jackson. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him an even 20 yards there on the pickup as a fake punt fooled everybody. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. From the gun, Jackson. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Good. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. An option run with Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
And 1.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Dez Bryant with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And 4 yards to go.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. They'll fire this deep for Gallup. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to mark him down short by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
43-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete.
CeeDee Lamb. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
The kick is...
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Cowboys 14. Ravens 13. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 12. from the shotgun. It's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott.
Prescott's pass.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Third down.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They run the option as Jackson will hand it to Ingram.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of
No gain on the play there, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Jackson going to give to Ingram on the option.
And some space. There goes Mark Ingram. 30, 20, 10.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Ravens 20, Cowboys 14. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
5-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
Prescott off play action.
Cowboys.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Prescott's back.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Brings up
I
second.
know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
49-yard line. A gain of 12. And a Cowboy first.
Prescott from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
On play action, Prescott going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Play fake. Here's Prescott. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Play action now, Prescott. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Greg Zerline.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson.
Throw right side, taken in by the tight end, Bryant.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
10 at the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run with Ingram. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Score, Ravens 26, Cowboys 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
But it'll be 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. That's caught at the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Here's Prescott. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Fights off the defender. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead.
Jackson.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Sam Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is fielded inside the 5. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Here's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Cowboy first down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. Dancing to his left. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Prescott.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Cowboys 36, Ravens 26.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's got Snead. The 30. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
His kick is good.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take. And here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up. With something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And 10 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Prescott. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Dallas.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now left side on the swing pass. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
Tonight's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play.